always makes a lot of noise, so I hope you can hear me. But we're on our way to Mom, and we're going to get some Christmas gifts and some coffee. Very important coffee. It's another day, it's another piece of the puzzle, and I am going to work on this part. I think it's lovely. It's kind of funny because the days I'm working on December 10, but it's actually December 9th today. So that's a bit confusing, but this is the part that I'm going to work on. So we'll see how that goes. Let's open up the puzzle pieces. There we go. Okay, well, today is a bit of a day off for me. The shop is closed. This is one of the Saturdays during the month at which we're closed. But there's still quite a bit of work to do, so in between my working on my to-do list, I am going to do this puzzle. It's kind of like a moment of relaxation for myself. So I'll be working on this, and once I get it done, I'll check back in with you. See you later. Okay, so this is a bit of a bummer. I have 4 empty spots left and only 2 more pieces to go. So there are some parts missing in here, and I sincerely hope that they are in one of the other boxes. If not, I will have to let them know that this is not correct. This is a bit of a bummer, to be honest. Anyway, I got it done for today, so I will see if I can film some more cross-stitch stuff. After all, that's what you're here for. I have already recorded part of what I did this morning, and we'll see how the rest of the day is going. I'll see you later on. Bye. Okay, here is the promised stitching update. As you know, I'm working on Evergreen by the Prairie Schooler. I will insert a photo here because I misplaced my chart. Oh, I didn't. Hold on. Hold on. Here is the chart. As you can see, I still have the original. This is from quite a couple of years ago. It's the cardstock one. They do the paper ones these days. But to be honest, I'm in favor of everything Prairie Schooler being available all the time. And even if the paper is a little less nice than the cardstock, it'll still allow us to stitch these wonderful designs. So I started in the corner here with the Santa. And then I asked on Facebook and Instagram whether you thought I should move up to the polar bear or to the left to the snowman. Well, it was a resounding move to the left and stitch the snowman. I think there were over 100 people that voted for the snowman and around 52 that voted for the polar bear. I am sort of anticipating stitching 1 block per month, having this done in August so that we can frame it in time for the Christmas open days next year. Now, it's not very exciting as the snowman doesn't have a head or his scarf or eyes, but this is how far along I am. I worked on it last night for quite a bit, and I just love how this show turns out. Prairie Schooler, there's something about them. They take way longer than you think they do. There's a lot more stitching involved, but oh, they are so, so beautiful. So that's how far I am with Evergreen. And then something I didn't show you before, but that I started, oh, let's see, I think this was after our Christmas open days. It's not this one, but I am working on one of the stockings in Home for the Holiday. It's this one here, the ABC. I am trying to get all 5 of them done, but we'll see. I'm working the first one. So this is how far along I am. I am using cold for threads, and I think, now these are the cold for threads. I think I might use the DMC for the lightest thread because I don't have it. It's really pretty. Now you might wonder what happened to the F. Well, I was mad at the F. I had to rip, I'd stitched the E and the F, and then it turned out I had misplaced them, so I needed to rip them out. I stitched the E, and then I was so tired of stitching these letters again that I decided to start working on the flowers. So the F will get there at some point. I just need to get over my huff, basically. So that is one of the stockings. It's done 1/2 on a 38 count Avorio linen, which is a Italian linen. I know the lighting is not the best, but I'm still upstairs. It's a beautiful linen. I'll try to show it in another video with better daylight, but the truth is at the moment it's raining outside horrendously, and it started to get dark, I think around 3 p.m. I wasn't ready to film at that time. So yeah, we just have to work with what we have. Now, I have another box here. As you can see, it's not filled to the brim, which is good because this is a box of some stitched before, not finished. So to start off, I stitched these two cuties. I think I need to hold them this way. This is from Festive Little Fobs by Heartstring Samplery, and this is the Valentine edition. Now this is supposed to be a scissor fob at some point in time. And then on the back, I stitched the 3 motifs, 1/2. This is a 40 count Winter Moon by Zweigart. My idea was to turn this into a thread keep. So attach this to a piece of, well, some like Asset 3 cardstock in between, and add little rings here at the bottom so that you could hang threads from there. As you can see, I got it all stitched. I got the border stitched around it, and that's where I left it off. So that's one thing that's in there. Then another thing, this is the fun if you have a box like this. It just brings back memories. This is by the Work Basket. My friend Candy and her friend Mary designed this. And I stitched this when I went on a safari in Africa. I think it was in 2010 with my dad, my brother, and my sister-in-law. So it holds special memory to me. I don't think I finished it at the time. It is stitched on a 40 count Newcastle natural with 1 strand of silk. And I honestly don't know. It's like a cream off-white colored silk. It's a beautiful house. It's got specialty stitches. I have no idea what I want to do with this, but I do want to, you know, something needs to be done with it. Then this is, let's see if I put something behind it. This will show up a little better. It is a kit by Priscilla's Pocket. I got this at Market a long time ago, and stitched this, I don't know how many years. I just wanted to finish it as a little pin keep, I think. The threads, the fabric was provided, and I think it's like a Confederate Gray by Witchold. And I added the orange fabric, no, the orange thread, of course, because I wanted it to look like my mom's cat at the time, Jeffrey. That's that. Then, this is another Festive Little Fobs by Heartstring Samplery. It's done 1/2 on 36 count. And I think this is Parchment by Weeks Dye Works. It's just a tiny little thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It might be a little scissor fob. It might end up in a card. I'll just have to figure that out. This is done. No, this is a chart by Renato Parolin, an Italian designer. And I stitched it 1/2 and 32 count. This is like an off-white 32 count, nothing special. I just liked the way the flowers were built, and I don't know, it just made me happy. It has all kinds of different colors that I wouldn't use normally, like the brown, well, the greenish here, the lilac colors. It was fun to stitch. Then there's a skein of Muddy Puddle in the box. I have no idea why. Then this is Fanny Griswold by Pineberry Lane, stitched on, what is this? It feels like it's a lakeside linen, and it's done 1/2. I think it's like a 36 kind. It's a nice red. And this one, I think I just want to finish in a little frame and just, you know, enjoy a little piece of sampler making. Then there is this. This is by Lone Elm Designs. It's supposed to go in one of their boxes, but I don't have the box, but I love this design. So this is again on the 38 count Avorio linen, and I still like it a lot. It's a little lighter than what you see due to my lighting issues, but it's very pretty. And this was the little fob that went along with it. As you can see, I did the back stitching for the front, didn't do it for the back, so. And now, of course, I don't remember what thread I used, so we'll see how we sort this out. Then I stitched, in a moment of insanity, I decided to stitch. Remember how Blackbird did the anniversaries of the heart, and 2 of the charts I think had a bonus chart. So this is one of the bonus charts. And I'm trying to get a bit better lighting. It's a little lighter than what it is, than what you see at the moment. It's done 1/2 on a 40 count lakeside linen. These are scraps that I had laying around, so I don't know exactly what the name of the fabric is. It's just a nice little piece, and again, I might just put it in a little frame so that I can enjoy it. And then finally, I have this piece. This is by JBW, and honestly, I don't know what it's called. Probably something rabbit. I stitched it with a hand-dyed silken colors. It's done 1/2. I added all the pearl button, mother of pearl buttons. And to be honest, the thread is a little bit more variegated than I would normally use for something like this. But it's very pretty. So I need to figure out how. I might ask if Kobe thinks she can make a husviv out of this, because I think that would look really pretty if you just, you know, fold it. And of course, you know, the letters would be the wrong way if you fold it like this, but who cares, you know, and you could roll it and then add a ribbon around it and have some treasures stored inside. So that's what's in my box. These are all pretty old projects that I did. Like I said, some are even 13 years old. So we'll work on that. I'm safely storing them in the box. Nothing can happen to them. I think that's about it for today. I'm gonna edit the video and I'll put it up for you to enjoy. Tomorrow is another day. I hope that my puzzle pieces will be complete. I have to admit, it's a bit of a bummer that, you know, the pieces are missing. I emailed the company and we'll see what happens. I'm not really holding my breath, to be honest. That's it for now. Have a great Saturday evening. I hope you get lots of stitching done. I think I'm gonna enjoy some soccer game that's on television and just, have a quiet night. Pookie is already asleep. I might include another photo of him because he's too cute when he's sleeping on his back. And he will hold his paws like he's praying, basically. So, anyway, we'll be fine over here. At least we're dry. I do hope that tomorrow the weather will, lighten up a little because it's really hard to film in the shop if it's this dark. So, anyways, hope to see you soon. Have a great Saturday evening and take good care. Bye.